On December 16th in 1773, a group of prominent Bostonians gathered for a tea party that went something like this. "What are you doing with my tea?" Splash! To celebrate the improvement of Anglo-American relations, the Ritz-Carlton invites you to our British Festival, where you can enjoy high tea daily, which with any luck will sound something like this.
I love this tea. Bling, pluck, bling, pluck, bling, bling, bling.
Glug, glug.
Pass the tea and crumpets.
So come to the British Festival at the Ritz-Carlton, because next week our Great British Festival leaves for Great Britain. So go ahead and make Crate & Barrel's catalogue feel at home. At year's end, we guarantee you'll be sorry to see it go. Call 1-800...
Oh, mon Dieu.
As soon as Colette threw the cup, she realized her mistake. She could live without Jean-Pierre, but that was her last cup of French Vanilla Cafe International coffees. John Hancock is about the future, your future. Talk to your financial advisor and find the future you've always wanted at John Hancock. This is my fantasy. Cheesecake. Whenever I want it. Rich, whipped, and waiting for me in its perfect little cup. Cheesecake by Jell-O. Let your fantasy come true. Nigel, darling, if you can't spend the money we give you, we'll just have to adopt someone who can. When you're as rich as we are, you have an obligation to spend.
I could buy a new car.
Good. Fly to Italy and get a Lamborghini.
Well, I have my heart set on a Honda from Hyannis Honda. Hyannis Honda is the people's choice.
Darling, our family hasn't been people for generations. Oh, my favorite sushi restaurant is Bamboo, and they have the best sushi. It's fresh, it's just really tender. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Wrap yourselves in the moonlight brilliance of Serenade and the magical wonder of La Sylphide, as a groom, enticed by a sylph on his wedding day, abandons his betrothed for the vision that steals his ring and heart away. Will he and his bride find the true passion they deserve? See it now, October 18 through the 28th. When a good cup of tea really counts, you're right to drink Brook Bond PG Tips. It's the tea you can really taste. The English call Leeds Castle the loveliest castle in the world, and for good reason. Built in 857, the castle has been home to such English royalty as Edward I, Henry V, and Henry VIII. Inside, visitors can see centuries-old paintings, tapestries, and furniture. Outside, the grounds are often shrouded in a morning mist, which as the stem cells are already useful in medicine. One skin cell alone can produce enough specialized skin cells to cover the whole body. This produced a breakthrough in the treatment of extensive burns. Stem cells are also used to treat patients with blood disorders such as leukemia. A transplant of just a few blood stem cells is enough to repair them. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, a young prince lived in a shining castle. Although he had everything his heart desired, the prince was spoiled, selfish, and unkind. But then, one winter's night, an old beggar woman came to the castle and offered him a single rose in return for shelter from the bitter cold. Repulsed by her haggard appearance, the prince sneered at the gift and turned the old woman away. But she warned him not to be deceived by appearances, for beauty is found within. And when he dismissed her again, the old woman's ugliness melted away to reveal a beautiful enchantress. The prince tried to apologize. Thank you for holding. Did you know that you can now receive your American Express statement completely online? To see if you can take advantage of this free service, log on to AmericanExpress.com or ask your representative. Mrs. Dalloway advanced, light, tall, very upright, to be greeted at once by button-faced Miss Pym, whose hands were always bright red, as if they had been stood in cold water with the flowers. There were flowers, delphiniums, sweet peas, bunches of lilac, and carnations, masses of carnations. And it was the moment between 6 and 7 when every flower, roses, carnations, irises, lilac, glows, white, violet, red, deep orange. Every flower seems to burn by itself, softly, purely in the misty beds. And how she loved the grey-white moths spinning in and